So she's into fashion. She's an aspiring model. She wears unique different things, right? The things that she wear, it's not usual, typical, run of the mill. Okay, it's not what everyone else is doing, right? It's not cookie cutter. Okay, like she just tries to mix it up and try different things, and people like it. People really love what she brings to the table. Okay, so she says, congratulations to the man that's going to have the privilege of having me as his wife or as a wife. Right? That's great, right? All of the men are like, oh my gosh, thank God. Like we finally got a woman in the WNBA who isn't a lesbian. That is absolutely amazing, because it's like 90% of the league is like gay. That's like, seriously, it's crazy, right? I'm not sure of the percentages. I know it's extremely high. And so when men finally get to have a woman in the WNBA who isn't gay, it's like, it's refreshing. It really is. It's honestly refreshing. So she says this, and then Dejanay Carrington, who played with her at Baylor, right? Dejanay Carrington, now she plays for the Connecticut Sun. She says, her, lucky her. No, Dejanay. The man is lucky. She's letting it be known that she is not gay. She's into men, not women. But some of these lesbians, they can't handle that. Like, just like these dudes want the baddest chick, the best chick, these lesbians be wanting the best ones too. And obviously, her, lucky her. Let me tell you something. Why do you want Didi to be gay, Dejanay? Why do you want her to be gay? Right? She's not gay. She's straight. She's straight, and she let it be known. Like, let her be with a man. And this is what Candace Wiggins was talking about when she said that a lot of straight women in the WNBA used to get bullied because they wouldn't give in to these advances from these lesbians who wanted to be with them or wanted to just have sex with them or try to turn them and all of that stuff. And the ones who would refuse it and reject it and wouldn't capitulate, they wouldn't give in, right? They would get bullied. They would get ostracized, right? There would be some pushback. It would be a lot of that crazy stuff, man. Right. And so that's how Candace Wiggins, that's how she was treated. And so now you still see some of that stuff to this day. Obviously, Dejanay isn't going to bully her, but just saying her, lucky her, like, no, like, be with a woman. No, she's like, no, a man is going to get this. A man is going to be lucky when they get this. Like, I want to have kids. Like, I'm not into eating vagina. Okay, Dejanay, like, if a man is going to do it, let the man do it. I'm not going to do it. Okay, right? You even had a couple other women in battle rap talking about like cheat on your girl if she don't want to give you head. Because listen, obviously your girlfriend didn't want to do it to you that day. You got frustrated. Maybe it's been a few times. Maybe this is habitual. You're like, man, look here, just cheat on her if she don't want to give you head. Maybe like she's tired of it, man. Or maybe it's like, I'm enough with this. This is a lot. Okay. This is a lot of work, man. Like, enough with this stuff. I'm over it, man. Like, I'm serious. Like, women, like, chill. Like, Didi is probably like, let a man do that to me. You know, I'm not doing that to a chick, right? I'm not going to reciprocate this. I'm not going to return a favor for a favor. I'm not going to scratch your back just because you scratch mine. It ain't happening. Okay, it's not happening. I'll let a man do that to me. I'm not doing that to a woman, like, period. Okay. And so listen, man, I'm trying to tell you, like, let Didi be great. Let Didi live her life. She wants to be with a man. She wants to be the wife, right, of a man. Like, let her have that. Stop trying to force her to be gay, because that's all that's around you is gay women. Okay, like, stop it, people. Like, this is just so disgusting and gross to me. All right, so enough with that. Oh, and another thing. Boom, Sabrina Ionescu isn't gay. That is a blessing. Now, I knew Sabrina couldn't be gay. I just knew it because there were certain things I would see with her. And I'm like, I don't think Sabrina's gay. I don't think Sabrina's gay. And I'm so happy she's not gay. Sabrina wants a family. She wants children, man. Okay, she wants to be pregnant, right? She wants to have a man's child, right? Like, not on some Sue Bird, Megan Rapinoe, Elena Delle Donne, her wife, Brianna Stewart, and her wife stuff. Like, she doesn't want the Candace Dupree, DeWanna Bonner situation, like the Penny Taylor, Diana Taurasi situation. That's not what she wants. Okay, right? She wants to be with a man, right? Like, and let a man impregnate her the real way. Okay, like that's what she wants. Is she wants children, and I respect that. And so she's dating the Raiders offensive lineman, Grasu, however you pronounce his first name, I'm not sure. Ronis Grasu. Anyway, she's dating him, right? And she was like, let's go Liberty, let's go Raiders. Because it was like, there's going to be this weird dichotomy. Like, who would she root for? Would she root for the Aces now as well? And the Liberty? And she's like, look, let's go Liberty, let's go Raiders, okay? So she's dating the guy from the Raiders, the offensive lineman. And this is a pic of them. She has a few pictures of them on Instagram as well. And look, I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy for her. People, it's always joyous. It's always great. The sun is shining in the WNBA when we get to see straight couples, when we get to see some women who are heterosexuals, because it's rare, people. It is extremely rare. And when we see it, it's just a beautiful thing. It's like, oh my gosh, thank God. Thank God, man. Like, they're not all gay. And people would be like, why do you care? What does it matter? We freaking care because we're not gay and we want to see some straight women. We want to see some freaking straight women, dude. You know, it's like, you know, honestly, it's like you're at this event, okay, and it's just so many freaking gay dudes around, but when you see a straight dude, it's like, oh, thank God, like we could talk, like we could talk about women, we could talk about their bodies, like who we want to get with it. It just have just like, it's a different feeling, man. It's like all of this feminine energy coming from men. It's just like, like where's a man that's straight? Yo, what's up? Oh my gosh, like I'm breathing now. Like this is amazing. Okay, right? Do you see that chick over there? Do you see them bow legs? Okay, do you see how them heels like making her legs and calves and the back of her thighs look amazing, look exquisite? Like, oh man, like look at the way she walked. Like that's crazy. Okay, like we get to have that conversation, right? So it's just refreshing. It's just refreshing. Like I don't think lesbians realize that to straight men, seeing women kiss and all that stuff, to us, it looks like you're trying to connect two magnets. It's just extremely awkward. It's like those batteries that if you put it on your tongue like will sting and all of that stuff. That's what it's like, the feeling you get when you see two women kissing, and it just looks weird. It looks awkward. It doesn't look natural. It looks silly. Like the perfect word is, it just looks silly. It really does. It just looks silly. Okay. And so listen, it's your life. Okay. You're going to live your life how you're going to live it and then be judged in the end by the creator. Okay. But in the meantime, while you're living your life, to straight people, it looks silly. It doesn't fit. It's not the way it's supposed to be. Okay. And so when straight people see it, the straight people aren't afraid to speak the truth about it. It just looks silly. It looks awkward. It's not natural. Okay. It really does look silly. It makes you chuckle and laugh on the inside. It's like, oh my gosh, that's silly. It looks silly. Right. And so when you see straight women, it's just refreshing. Like, oh my gosh, thank God all of the women in the WNBA aren't gay. Thank you, God. Thank you. Right? Because it's refreshing to see that. All right. So I'm happy for you, Sabrina. Right? Now I want to get to Paige Bueckers and obviously Caitlin Clark. Okay. So Paige Bueckers. and Caitlin Clark, they're on the watch list, preseason list of top players and all of this and that, right? And by the way, I love this image of Paige as well, right? So what I want to say, people, is that I don't think that you realize what Paige is about to do this year. Coming off of that injury, her second year, the growth of her game, what she's learned, watching film, attending a lot of NBA games, talking to a lot of NBA athletes, giving her pointers and tips. Okay, listen, her mid-range game is strong. Her perimeter clutch game is strong. Her handles, her ability to finish, her defense has gotten better. She's a warrior. She's fierce. She's a fighter, right? She has this clutch spirit inside of her that won't let her team die. Okay, listen, I love it. And you're talking about an extra year of growth, of learning, and putting it all together with the wealth of talent that they have around them, and she's the leader. People, it is going to be dangerous. Her assist will be up. Okay, I think UConn is probably going to break the record for scoring because of the shooting that they have on a perimeter now. Now, obviously, I think it's up to Olivia Nelson-Ododa to start dominating on the inside. I know that she wants to show the WNBA that her game has expanded. But I think that if she starts polishing her post moves, I think UConn could potentially go undefeated until the national championship game when they face Mississippi State, by the way, because Maya Taylor is also one of the Nancy Lieberman watch lists as well. So let's not forget about Maya Taylor, her defense, her assists, all of that stuff, and her ball handling ability. So we don't want to forget about Maya Taylor from Mississippi State. So I just believe people are sleeping on Mississippi State. Okay, and I believe that it's going to be UConn versus Mississippi State in the national championship game if it's allowed to be that way. Okay, that's just what I believe. So I think people are sleeping on Paige, and people sleeping on yes, her three is only going to be better. Her mid-range will only be better. Her free throws will only be better. She's already elite at finishing at the rim, even in traffic. That's only going to get better. Studying the game because she couldn't play. Talking to these professional male athletes, giving her pointers and tips. Okay, mentally, she's just going to be more of a cerebral player. She's just going to elevate, right? Her defense was already good. She's already really athletic as well. And the fact that she's clutch, number one, she's a heartbreaker, okay? And then she has this clutch spirit like Asia Wilson has, where they get mad on the inside and they just won't let their team die. They have this warrior spirit inside of them, right? And so Paige has that. And so I'm super excited to see where this is going to go. I think UConn may go undefeated. I really do. I think UConn may go undefeated. And I think all of Paige's numbers will be up. Will the scoring be up? I would assume that the scoring would be up because she's only going to get better. But I think her assist will be up. That's what I believe. I think her assist is going to jump because of Azzi Fudd and just all of this talent and the players who are trying to make the WNBA. They're going to do everything they can to shine offensively. And you're talking about Williams and you're talking about Westbrook, right? Like, I think that they're just going to just go crazy. Olivia, I think that Gino is going to save Olivia. I think that he's going to let Olivia try out some more threes and some deep mid-range shots. But I believe he's going to say, I'm going to save you because I want you to be picked in the first round. Okay, I want you to be like a top 8 pick, right? That's what I want for you. And obviously your 3 in mid-range isn't clicking right now. You have potential. It's just not quite there. We're just going to polish your post moves. I want you to focus on your post game offensively, and I want you to focus on offensive rebound, defensive rebounding, and blocking shots. And I want to show the WNBA that you can guard on the perimeter because she can. So it's like, all right, we're safe with Olivia if we put her on our team in the WNBA. I think he's going to protect Olivia. right? So you're going to have three players. We're really honestly, right? Honestly, like people, they're loaded. They're loaded, right? They are absolutely loaded at UConn. Okay, loaded. And that's just a few. I mean, it's so many players. I mean, it's just crazy, man. So I don't want you guys to sleep. I really don't. I don't want you guys to sleep on UConn. I don't want you guys to sleep on Paige Bueckers. Oh my goodness, people, it's so much going on with this team. I think Gino wants to prove that he's not washed, right? I really do. I think Gino has something to prove. I think Gino is going to be like, look, I'm not washed. Okay, I can still do this, right? Like, I can still do this. Okay, like, I'm serious, man. I'm serious. I am so serious about this. This is going to be probably the best NCAA season that we've seen. I got to be honest, people. I got to be honest. I really do believe that this is going to be the best. When I say the best, I mean it. This is going to be the best NCAA women's basketball season that we've seen. That's just facts. That's just all facts. Like Aaliyah Edwards, like people, this team is loaded. This team is loaded, people. And it's just super dangerous. All right, so let me go to Caitlin Clark. And then you're dealing with Caitlin Clark. Okay. Listen. They picked up a few players. Roster is decent. More experience now. Caitlin obviously is more experienced and playing in the U19 Team USA team, whatever like that. Like Caitlin Clark is just more experienced, and her game is only going to get better, right? So she was already great at passing, great court vision, great pass perception, IQ, a risk taker when she passes like LaMelo, Lonzo. Okay, so you love that about her, the threes, the deep threes, her crossover ability, being able to shoot off the dribble with deep threes, her mid-range game. She's tough. She will slash and finish in traffic. Okay, her defense is good, but I believe that's the part of her game she really wants to improve, but it's good enough. Okay, listen, I don't even know if Caitlin has a ceiling. I really don't. It's just like with Paige. It's like, do they have a ceiling? And you could think that about Paige only because if Paige switches on to someone with great ball handling skills and crossover ability, or if she has to switch onto a big. Listen, we're seeing Lonzo Ball guard bigs, dudes that are 7 feet, 7'2", and he's having success against them, making them look small. And so I think that's what Caitlin and Paige needs to work on is when they when they are switched onto a big and then what they call it a mouse in a house. Okay, I think that they need to step up like Lonzo Ball and defend them like they're 7 feet tall. Okay, and so I think for me, that's what matters. But also we've seen Paige get broken down with guards who have amazing dribbling ability, right? I mean, we saw that with Ari McDonald, right? So, excuse me. So I want Paige to work on that. I also want Caitlin to work on that. And so I would love for their coaches to bring in some men who are like crossover gods and let Paige and Caitlin guard them in practice constantly. So when they face these women who have amazing ball handling ability and crossover ability, it won't be anything new to them. Like they'll be able to adjust really, really well to it. So I think that's what I want to see from Caitlin and Paige is their defense with guards like Ari McDonald, right? When they're guarding guards like Ari McDonald, okay, like Kennedy Carter, that Arike Wnba, right? Like Kelsey Mitchell, those kinds of dribble moves, that is dangerous. Hell, I even put Kelsey Plum in there. Kelsey Plum's ball handling ability is really, really good. So I think I want to see them be able to guard like that, like guards like that, and have some success and not get put on skates. But also when they have to guard a big, do what Lonzo Ball is doing and defending them extremely well, And I really think that's really all they have to work on. Personally, that's just what I believe. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's what I have to say about it. And let's get ready for this amazing season. That's it.